Something that really stood out from your description of Thiel in the book was that, and this is a quote from the book, you describe him as, quote, as if he is always in the process of deciding what he thinks, which is beautiful. Can you talk more about that line?
Yeah, I don't know if it's beautiful necessarily, but I appreciate that. No, when you're talking to Thiel, it's strange. He has this tick. At first, I thought it was a tick, and then I realized it was deeper than that. Like if you ask him if you ask me a question, and then I was just like,
That.
see, you're like getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because like you're like, why am I not? And so he really just stops and thinks about everything before he answers. And so it's actually weird. Like I get uncomfortable from that myself. And so like I'd always be like, oh, did I like ask the wrong question? Should I ask a different question? And then by the time I'd start the second question, he was just getting around to his first answer, you know? And so then it was like this sort of comedy of like, you go this way, I'll go this way, you know? But he's very, I think he's a very deep thinker. He's a very considerate thinker, not necessarily considerate to other people, but I mean, he really considers and deliberate about his word. Like there's not much sloppiness there. Like he's not willing to just like pull something out of his ass. Like he's really gonna think about it. And then what I think is interesting is that he does this every time, even if it's something he's talked about before. So he's sort of,
Like he's willing to change his opinion.
well, no, it's like instead of like having this shortcut, like, okay, I already have an opinion about X, so like that's my opinion. Like if you ask him, I think he almost like goes to first principles and thinks about it from scratch again. Like, so that's why there's the delay. Like he's not utilizing the shortcuts that most of us are doing. And so I think this is a much less sloppy way to think and act and talk. So I think that's where I think some of these deeply counterintuitive, if not occasionally strange insights come from, is that he's not just winging it.
Got it.